Welcome to this Skill Builder session on independent learning, reflective and critical thinking. Independent learning means taking personal responsibility for attending your lectures and seminars, finding your best learning methods and finding time and space to work. Help and guidance is available on all aspects of your studies, but this is your time, your course, and to do well, you'll need to take control of it. To do this, first you will need to get organised. Begin by familiarising yourself with the essentials, such as your faculty handbook, course credit framework, module guide, school handbook and Moodle. Make sure you have the files and binders you'll need to organise all your course and assignment information. Use a diary, term or year planner to plan your time. Keep a checklist of things you still need to know and find them out, either from the material provided to you or from your co-students, tutors, library staff, or in terms of the academic skills you'll need, an advisor from the Student Learning Advisory Service. Although it sounds slightly contradictory, independent learning means finding and using whatever help you need to succeed. The Skills for Academic Success team, SAS for short, is here to help you develop the independent learning skills that you'll need during your studies. But there are many other resources available to you. With the increase in online learning, for example, you'll need to ensure that you're set up to participate fully. Comprehensive advice and resources are available through Kent's Online Teaching and Learning Guide for Students, which covers every aspect of your online learning. You might also like to familiarise yourself with the Student Support and Wellbeing Service, which is committed to improving access to learning and providing a wide range of support. Links to these particular services are shown here, but the university offers a wide range of resources designed to help you. There are two other aspects of independent learning. These are critical thinking, thinking independently by assessing the validity of what you hear, see and read, which you will need to demonstrate in your assignments as you progress through your course, and reflective thinking, independently enhancing your learning by reflecting on your experiences. Critical thinking is the cornerstone of academic work. It requires you not simply to describe the information and ideas and viewpoints that you gather in your research, but to show that you have examined them from different angles to judge which of them form a reliable base on which to build your own argument. This means that as you research a topic, you will consider not only the debate surrounding it, but assess which viewpoints are supported by the most reasoned, well-researched, up-to-date evidence. Showing that the argument you present is based on an assessment of the evidence surrounding it will give your essay academic validity, and as you progress through your course, this will become increasingly expected of you. It shows you have an independent mind, capable of assessing and reaching a conclusion about the validity of information for yourself. Critical thinking, or critical analysis, involves asking questions to ascertain the strengths and weaknesses of anything from a theory to a scientific process. You may analyse a journal article by asking questions such as, who wrote this? From what viewpoint? What does the article show? Why is this theory, debate or process important? To evaluate it, you may go on to ask, is the information supported by evidence? Do the views expressed in this article appear biased? Have other viewpoints or processes been taken into consideration? What data or evidence would improve the argument or outcome? There is a clear distinction between descriptive writing and critical writing. Descriptive writing tells the reader what you've done, whilst critical writing says why and how and considers the limits of your research. Descriptive writing summarises a piece of literature, whilst critical writing says what it shows, identifies key issues and explores its accuracy. Descriptive writing gives facts, data, measurements, whilst critical writing says what they show or suggest, whilst challenging methods. And whilst descriptive writing summarises what is known about a topic, critical writing says why it is important. but identifies gaps and contradictions. Do not be tempted to write overlong descriptions. Remember a simple rule of thumb: description short, critical analysis and evaluation long. Demonstrating this criticality in your writing can take many forms, but phrases similar to these indicate that you have thought critically about the topic you are discussing. The main weakness of this argument is the author does not fully explain. The survey does not take account of. This method has several advantages. One benefit of this approach is, finally, as you can see from the last two examples, writing critically does not simply mean highlighting the negative. The same questioning skills are involved in another aspect of independent learning: reflective thinking. Reflective thinking helps you turn even a seemingly negative event into a positive learning experience. Put simply, you can learn from your failures as well as your successes in a cycle of improvement. We do this in our everyday lives, but at university you will be asked to develop and demonstrate this skill, often in written assignments, perhaps reflecting on a work placement or group presentation delivered recently as part of your course. As an independent learner, you can also use this process personally to enhance your academic performance, either in a diary or a learning journal, or simply on an ad hoc basis. Although variants exist, the process is approximately as follows. 1. The experience, a brief description of a recent academic experience or exercise. 2. Reflection, observation, how did it work out? What went well? What didn't? 3. Analysis and evaluation, what have you learnt about yourself, the process, the experience? 4. Action plan, improvement, what will you do next time to improve the experience or its outcome? As you can see, in this process you are delving deeper than just describing an experience. You are using those critical thinking skills again. But instead of asking questions to analyse and evaluate the content of a journal article, you are asking them to understand why something happened as it did, including whether theories you'd learned in the lecture hall matched or prepared you for the experience itself, and, often, what you can do to improve the outcome next time. Almost everyone reflects and learns from their experiences. Reflective writing helps you develop and formalise this ability, and it will serve you well throughout your academic and professional career. Here's a simple example showing how you can use this formal process as an independent learner. 1. The experience. My seminar today, following on from last week's lecture. 2. Reflection and observation. I felt out of my depth. I didn't say anything. Some of it I didn't understand. 3. Analysis and evaluation. Everyone else brought notes. The same preparation would have helped me. 4. Action plan improvement. I'll spend an hour before my next seminar making a summary of my lecture notes to take with me. I'll also jot down some questions I'd like to ask. To sum up, independent learning involves taking personal responsibility for your time and your studies, thinking for yourself, critically analysing and evaluating what you hear, see and read to draw your own conclusions as to their validity. Self-reflection, independently enhancing your learning by reflecting on experiences and making changes accordingly to improve your performance. If you want to know more about any of these topics, please book a one-to-one consultation with one of our advisors, or simply access the wide range of Skill Builder sessions or topic guides on our website. Good luck with your studies.